So guys, today let us discuss the new concept, the new topic, that is initialization and accessing address. So as we know, we can assign and access the values. For example, int a equal to 20, int a equal to 20. So we know that we can access this 20, correct? We can access this 20. So what about the address? I am storing it here, 20. This is the address, 1002, 1002, correct? This is the value and we can access this value. So what about this address? Have we accessed this? No, neither access madilla. So we'll see how it can be accessed today using this pointers. That is the concept, that is initialization and accessing the address. So how it can be done? How the pointers can be initialized? We know that we can initialize the variable as a equal to 20, correct? This is the normal variable and we are assigning the value as 20. What about the pointers initialization? So here the new operator will become, that is about the ampersand symbol. This is called as address operator. This is address operator. This is address operator. Remember, star is dereferenced or indirection operator, and what about this ampersand? This is called as ampersand. Ampersand is called as the address operator. So using this address operator, we can access and initialize the addresses. We can initialize the pointer variable and we can access the addresses. How? It is most interesting. So I am assigning the value a equal to 20. I am assigning the value a equal to 20. So let me declare the pointer variable. Let me declare the pointer variable. Let me declare it as PTR of type integer. Pointer is of type integer. It can be float, but in this case it should be int. Let me explain why it is. So int a equal to 20 and I am declaring pointer variables also. What is pointer? Pointer is a variable which holds the address of another variable. So now what will I do is, I will assign the address of this a. How it will be stored in the memory? How it will be stored? Say assume this is 1000, 1001, 1002, 1003, like this, correct? So this a will be stored somewhere. Let's say here 20. Let's say 20. It takes 2 bytes of memory. So 20 will be stored here. So this is the location a. So I want to access these addresses. I want to access. That is the pointer concept. Yesterday we have learned that. So we need to access this. You address na ನಾವು access ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹೇಗೆ? So using ampersand symbol. How means, let me assign this a to the pointer variable. So PTR, it is a pointer variable, correct? I will assign, ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, a variable na pointer variable ಗೆ assign ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. PTR equal to a and I need the address of this a. I need the address of this a. So how the address can be accessed? Using ampersand symbol. Using ampersand symbol. So this is a pointer concept. Pointer is a variable which holds the address of another variable. Which holds the address of another variable. Let us execute and see. So this is of integer type. Now what will be the output? Let me printf percentage d comma ptr. Percentage d comma ptr, correct? So what will be the output? Let's say here the memory location is 1000, 1001, 1002, 1003, correct? So as we know, 20 will be stored here, 20 will be stored here, correct? So what will be the output? The output will be 1000. In this case, I am telling, in this case, this 20 can be stored somewhere, no problem. So it will be 1000. Why? Because the base address of base address of this 20 is 1000. What is base address? The starting address. The starting address of this 20, what is this? The value, 20 value is 1000. This is A, correct? So I have assigned the pointer variable to the address of this A. Address of this A. So address of this A is 1000. So output will be 1000. So here, if I use percentage D, obviously it will display it as integer. 1000 will be displayed. So if I change it to percentage P, so percentage P means the value will be displayed in hexadecimal. Ide enagutte percentage P use madide antandre adenagtade, this 1000 will be displayed in hexadecimal values. It will be displayed in hexadecimal values. So this is about initialization. I am initializing the address to the pointer variable, and I have accessed, in this case I have assigned and accessed this address. The ampersand A means A's address. This is address operator. So I am accessing the address to the from the pointer variable. I am accessing the address of A to the pointer variable. So this is our initialization of pointer. So we may get one doubt here. I am assigning int A equal to 20, and let me declare float star ptr. Int A equal to 20. Int A equal to 20 means it is of type integer, and I am declaring the pointer variable as float. I am declaring the pointer variable as float. So let me assign now. How will I explain? I assign ptr equal to ampersand A. Ptr equal to ampersand A. Let me assign, see here, this is very interesting. I am assigning integer type variables address to the floating pointer. So what will be the output now? What will be the output? So remember, when we execute this program or this segment of code, now ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಾದರೂ execute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? We will not get error. We will get warning. We will not get error because we have not done any error here. Okay? We will get the warning saying that incompatible type. So incompatible type means here it is int. I am accessing this through float pointer. So we will get the warning. Remember. So now we will come forward now. Int A equal to 20 and B equal to 20 and C. Now what will I do is, let me add this C equal to A plus B, C equal to A plus C. Now what will I do? Let me declare some pointer variables as star P1, star P2, comma star P3. Star P1, star P2 and star P3. I am declaring the pointer variables also here. So I am ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, A ಮತ್ತು B ನ add ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So obviously output will be 40. So now let me assign P1 equal to ampersand A. P1 equal to ampersand A, P2 equal to ampersand B, P3 equal to ampersand C. And let me print this, printf. So I am displaying the address of A in P1, address of B using P2, and address of C in P3. So obviously when we execute this, how the memory will be stored means, assume 1006. So obviously 20 will be stored somewhere here, correct? And what about next? 20 will be stored here, and the result, what will be the result? 40 will be stored here. So this is A, this is B, and this is C, correct? Each, look here, Each will take 2 bytes of memory. Why? Because we have used the integer. Remember, as I had told earlier, the 2 bytes, 4 bytes, int takes 2 bytes, character takes 1 byte. It depends upon the architecture or compiler. It depends upon your compiler. 64-bit, 32-bit and 16-bit operating system and compilers, depend upon that it will be assigned. So let us take the standard values as integer takes 2 bytes. So 20 will be stored here, 20 will be stored here, 40 will be stored here. Remember one more thing, when we add something or when we do any arithmetic operations or any operations, that is also needs to be stored. So I have stored here as 40. So now let me display. First I will display it as A. First the A will be displayed. So what will be the output? Let me write output here. What will be the output? So first one the output will be 1000. Correct? 1000. Next I am printing as P2. The output will be 1002 and this one 1004. In this case, this address can be anything in the but it will be contiguous memory. I am assuming these addresses 1000, 1002, 1004 will be the output. Look here, after P1, P2 has not displayed it as 1001 or 1000, it will not display as 1001, and here it has not displayed as 1003. Instead of that, it has displayed 1000, 1002 and 1004 because integer takes 2 bytes of memory. So these 2 bytes, here it is 2 bytes and here it is 2 bytes. Here it is 2 bytes. So these 2 bytes, this is called as the scale factor. These are called as scale factor. Scale factor. So as we know, integer takes 2 bytes of memory and float 4 bytes, double 8 bytes, character 1 byte. Those are scale factor in this case. Those are scale factors. So we have printed here. We have printed the addresses. We have printed the addresses. So what if I need to print the values? What if I print the values stored as 20, 20 and 40? So for that I need to use the star operator. For that I need to use the star operator. So what is this star operator? This star operator is called as the indirection operator or dereferenced operator. So how we can access the values? Remember, ampersand means it is address. We will get the address. Star means we will get the value stored at the address. Value stored at the address means if I display it as star P1, if I display it as, let me print it as printf %d comma star P1. We have displayed address here using ampersand symbol, correct? So let me display or let me use the star operator. Let me use the star operator. If I use the star operator, what will be the output? The output will be the value stored at the location. So here ampersand a means here it is 1000 will be displayed. So if I use star, it will display the value stored at the location. So what will be the output here? The output will be 20. Hope you understood this. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಂಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದ್ರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಏನಾದರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈ P1 ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, P1 ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಂಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಡೇ, ಸೊ P1 ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಯಾವುದು 20. ಸೊ 20 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ as star P2? If I use star P2, the output will be again 20 because we have initialized 20 only. Now if I display it as star P3 means the output will be 40. This is star P1, this is star P2 and this is star P3. Hope you understood this. Okay. So once we declare it as ampersand, the address will be taken. If you declare it as, or if you use star operator, it will be displayed the value stored at the address. Okay. So this is about the initialization and accessing the addresses. Remember, we can assign, no problem, we can assign integer variable to the floating point pointers, that is will be okay, but you will get the warning, actually it is not valid. You will get the warning, the program will be executed. We will execute and see how the output will be. Okay.
So now we will execute and see how it works. So let me declare the variables. Let me declare integer variables. So I will declare it as a comma b comma c, and I will also declare the pointer variables. So let me declare it as star p1 comma star p2 star p3. So here a, b, c are normal variables and p1, p2, p3 are the pointer variables. So star indicates the pointer. So now what will I do is, let me assign the address of these variables to the pointer variables. How? So p1 equal to ampersand a. So I am assigning the a's address to the pointer variable p1. So same, let me assign to p2 also. p2 equal to ampersand b. So now I will try to print them first. I will try to print the addresses. So printf %d comma p1, and I will display the p2's b's address also, that is p2. So let me compile and run this. Compile and run. So as we have seen here, the output 2293308 and 2293304 is the output. Why? So these are the addresses of the A and B. So let me do like this. I will comment this line, and now I will compile and run. So 308 2293308 is the address of this one. Which one? A's address. Okay. So let me uncomment this, and again I will compile and run. So the output is 4 and 8. So here we can say that the output has not come as 04 and 05. I am using architecture is 64-bit. So that's why it is taking 4 bytes of memory. Integer is taking 4 bytes of memory, that is 04, 05, 06 and 07. In these areas the A has been stored, and from 8 this one, which one? The B has been stored. Okay. So next what will I do is, let me initialize the values. Int A equal to 10 and B equal to 20, and I will try to add them. C equal to A plus B, C equal to A plus B, and I will also assign the C's address to the pointer P3. P3 equal to ampersand C. So let me print P3 also. Let me print P3. So this is about A, this is B's, this is A's, this is B's, and this is C's. So let me compile and run this. So A's address is 300, B's address is 296, C's address is 292. So what we are seeing here is, so as we compile and run again and again, the address may change. Okay. So C's address is 92, B's address is 96, and A's address is 300. So each is taking 4 bytes of memory, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and from 0 A is storing. So 2 to 4, the 4 bytes of memory is called as the scale factor, that is scale factor, because 2, 3, 4, 5 is C storing, correct? So 2, 3, 4, 5 So that that is called as the scale factor. Okay. These are the integer numbers, correct? Because I am using percentage d here. What will I do is, let me use the percentage p here. So as I told earlier, percentage p means it will display in hexadecimal. Percentage p andre adu hexadecimal alli output bರ್ತದೆ. So compile and run. So as we can see here, A's address is in the form of hexadecimal 22FE34. This is in the form of hexadecimal. That is, and I will do one thing. Let me do one thing. So I will try to change the data type. Let me use float here. So now let me compile this. So as we can see here, the A, B, C are common variables of type integer. P1, P2, P3 are pointer variables of type float. So let me compile this. See here, we are getting the warnings. What is the warning? Assignment from incompatible pointer type, because integer normal variables are of type integer, and we are assigning that equal to the addresses to the pointer variables of type float. So here it is pointer incompatible. So if I run this, it will execute, no problem. It will execute. So output has come, but we will get the warnings here. Okay. So if I do this as char float, it's okay. That's no problem. So let me do like this. I will do char c comma star p4 and what will I do? p4 equal to let me do this as char d. This is p3 and p4 equal to ampersand d. Sorry, ampersand d. So this is also this one. Compile and run. So I have not printed this. Let me print that. p4. This is this. So compile and run. So the output has come. So see here, 83, 84, only 1 byte. So character takes only 1 byte of memory. So 3 and 4, it is storing at the third position only. Okay. So now what will I do is, let me modify it as star. Let me modify it as star. So what is star? It is indirection operator, which will be return the value stored at the address. Here the output is 10. The A value which I have assigned is 10, but it is showing as 0 here. Why? Because type incompatibility. So I need to use this as integer. Now I will execute this, compile and run. So now the output has been displayed as 10 at the A, because I am using the star operator here. Star operator means the value stored at the address A. So at the address A, the value stored is 10, because so that the output has 10 displayed here. Here also, if I modify this to star, if I compile it, the output will be 20. See here, I have assigned it as 20, so value stored is 20. 20 will be the output. Okay.